favored.
Yay! That's awesome. Me too.
How are you? You too, yeah.
Blessed, highly favored, and deeply loved.
I'm so excited for your dreams series.
Yeah, me too. You know, it was nothing I ever planned. You know, when I shared the poem I wrote, I watched a dream die today. It just like hit me just like that poem did. So I'm super excited. Did you like today?
Yeah, I loved today's call, and something that came to my mind during this call was that I have so many people around me in the town that I live in, both friends and family, that has given up on dreaming and going after what they want because their excuse is I'm too old and I should have started earlier, and that's just sad.
Yeah, it is. You know, it doesn't mean that our dreams don't change or we don't add to them. What my whole intention is to inspire people to dream, because we have a lot of, you know, like with the 30-day accountability, we've got the recipe that will give them success. However, if they really can't see and they don't know what their dream is, what their passion is, then that recipe really isn't going to get them very far.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so that's why I'm super excited about it. So I want to thank you for being here today, and I thank you for your flexibility with me. I am so proud of you, and that's why I awarded you the value of coaching, over $4,000 worth of coaching. And
I'm so grateful for that.
you know, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of how far you've come and what you do and how you're impacting other people's lives. What I would like to do is really kind of get more inside your head and what's holding you back. And I know this dream series is going to help you a lot, because I know visualizing and what, you know, dreaming and all of that has been a difficult thing for you. And you are part of the inspiration behind this series.
Okay.
So I want you to know that. But what I want to do is I really want these calls together to be focusing on more increasing your income. Because I know you know what to do.
Yeah, I think my problem is I know what to do, and I'm been noticing that I'm impacting more and more people, which is amazing because I'm getting these responses from people, and that just fills my heart. But I think what I need to do, and I can't get myself to do this every day, is to go the extra mile and do more. I don't know why. I'm having a hard time with that.
So what do you do when you decide not to go the extra mile and do more? What do you go to do after that?
Probably watching a TV series and eat some food, which is...
It's something that you need to do. You need to eat food.
Yeah, of course.
So you can't beat yourself up over that. There are things that if we're not seeing enough results, we do need to go that extra mile. Not saying that you're not going to have success not going that extra mile. By this time, you should be making a pretty good income with MDC.
Yeah.
Right? So I want to spend time just kind of connecting with you, and I'd like to do this weekly with you.
That's awesome.
Okay, let's do this weekly, and let's do this. Well, you know what? Why don't we do this? Why don't we do it weekly for the next 2 months? If you need it, we'll go 2 months. So it's going to be even more. Okay. So what I would like for you to do is to make a conscious decision to spend more time in Messenger than you're spending elsewhere. And while you're in Messenger, you are connecting with people, you are gifting, and this is going to up that game. So I know you send your numbers, and that's great. I want you to look at those numbers and say, why did I not get any pre-enrollees from this?
Yeah.
Why did I not get any upgrades for this? So those numbers are really going to have to be ramped up. And that can just, I mean, you can talk to the same amount of people and ramp them up.
Yeah.
But what you need to do is more enthusiasm. Over the top enthusiasm. People thought I was out of my mind. And when I got to the point where I didn't care, it just kept getting gooder and gooder. Gooder and gooder. My income increased more and more. My impact increased more and more. So you're doing great lives. You're doing great with your coaching calls. Do you have people in your coaching calls or that have paid for your series that have not come from our group?
I'm not sure. The majority is from our group.
Okay, so have you
Might be
ever
someone.
assigned anybody else that is not from our group into your series? Let's talk about your series.
Yeah, my Science of Getting Rich have done that, but not with my Computer Guides group. No.
Okay. Okay, that's cool. See, I didn't know that. So I'm even more proud.
I hope I'm not lying now, but I think I have.
Yeah. Well, you know, I was watching and I kept seeing you welcome people to Science of Getting Rich Explained. And I was thinking that was your closed group. And I'm like, man, he's signing up so many people. And then I realized it was not your closed group, right?
Yeah.
For just paid members. So that's why I'm bringing that up. So how much time do you feel you spend in Messenger now?
I'm not sure. Many hours, several hours every day. But I've noticed something, and I don't understand how this works, because it feels like maybe it's because my conversations with people are better now, but it feels like I'm impacting more people. But I also know that I'm spending less time, and so you know, when I've talked to a lot of people, and I feel like I'm just consciously I'm saying to myself, "Oh, I've done a great job now. Now I can take some time off." But then I take more time off than I did before, and so I need to do more. I really need to get that going.
What I'd like for you to do is I would actually like for you to structure your day. This is the time you go on your walk. This is the time you do your Facebook Live. This is the time that you're doing your call. You know, I want a schedule for your day. And I want you to block time for just Facebook Messenger. Now, it doesn't have to be just Messenger. However, that's where I want you to spend more time. And even if you have to break it up, say maybe 2 hours in the morning and 2 hours at night, or whatever that is, start setting a goal of a number of people. Instead of sending your numbers, what is your average number that you've connected with people and shared with on a day?
Between 10 and 15, I think.
Okay, so I want you to minimally double that.
Okay.
All right,
I love this.
there.
I need this.
Start there. Right, so have that number, because it really is, you know, like Robert says, it's a numbers game. You're at the point where you know how to edify. You know how to get there. You recognize when you're overthinking.
Yeah, I am actually aware that I haven't been doing enough. And yeah.
Right. So there are some people that even though they do just a tiny, tiny little bit, they're patting themselves on the back and they're rewarding themselves when they could have done more. So
Yeah.
only we can answer the question, did we do our best? So what I want you to do for the next 2 months, this is going to be a push for you, is to do your best, to commit to me to go the extra mile every day. If you feel like, okay, this is time, I need to go eat, and I'm going to come back, and I'm going to go back into Messenger, and I am going to do my best. Your numbers are going to be better than they were the day before.
I just love this because this doesn't feel hard to me when you say that to me, because I just love this because I need this, and I know where it will take me, because that's why I'm so excited about your dream series, because both you and Robert, I know when you put something out there, it's amazing. So.
Well, thank you. And I've never asked any of you to do anything that I didn't have to do. And I'll never ask any of you to do anything that I did that didn't work.
No, of course
or
not.
wasn't proven. So that's why I really kind of want this to be me pushing you just a little more.
Yeah, I need this. I'm grateful for that.
Okay. So I'm going to ask for honesty.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm going to ask for you to really focus on spending more time in Messenger.
Okay. Are you? I see that you're recording this. Will you send this to me, because I haven't taken any notes?
Yeah,
okay.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Spend more time in Messenger, and to make sure when you're spending that time in Messenger, I don't want you to count the people that are in your course. I don't want you to count the people that are already in MDC. I don't want you to count the people that are already signed up, that are in my group. I want you to count the people that are not connected with the vision team, with MDC at all.
So only new contacts. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't mean don't connect with people that are already in MDC. I want you to start focusing on things that are going to make you money.
Yeah.
So if you are talking to somebody that's already in MDC and maybe they say that they're struggling, if you edify Robert and make sure that they're into his calls, or you edify me and they wind up coming into the 30-day accountability, that coming into the 30-day accountability, I'm going to send you $300.
Okay.
That's going to help you start to buy those computer parts.
Yeah.
That you need, right? So $300 in my currency. How much is that for you? That's
it's around 2,800 in my currency, so it's a lot.
That's a whole lot. So
yeah.
How does that compare to what you pay monthly for rent?
Oh, it's about half of what I pay for rent.
So just one referral for the 30-day accountability would pay half of your rent.
Yeah, it's amazing when yeah.
Yeah, let me ask you, how many people that are already with MDC do you already talk to?
I don't think I talk to a lot of just the people in our group here with you and Robert that I'm really connecting to on a.
Okay.
Yeah,
no, I'm not pushing you to promote the 30-day accountability. I want you to think about where you're spending your time and how that's going to make you money.
Yeah. Yeah,
because you already connect with people. You've already got the right mindset with those connections and all of that. It's okay. And all of that. I just want you to know how to be resourceful.
Yeah.
Okay. So for me, it was it was super exciting when Robert, I shared with you before, he shared with me how to make money doing what I love, which is coaching and mentoring. However, when he showed me how I could do it and not spend as much time and be able to increase that income, because I was leveling out, I was like maxing out because I only had so much time in a day. When he showed me how I can do less effort and make more money, that was super exciting. So, just as an example, in less than a day and a half, I had 6 new students come on board.
Wow,
6 new students. They all wanted
amazing.
private coaching. So they're still using my 30-day accountability. They're just not doing the group way. They're doing individual. That was $45,000 in a day and a half.
Wow.
That's a lot of money here in America. So
Yeah.
what I want you to do is I want you to know that no matter what it is, whatever comes up in life, say you wanted to buy a car, whatever reason, you wanted to buy a car or go get your license or whatever, you would know how to do that right away.
That's amazing to think about, that if I want a certain sum of money, I would know how to get that at any point. Is that what you mean? Yeah. That's
Being
amazing.
resourceful. So I'm giving you that resource with the 30-day accountability, and I'm going to extend that for 2 months. I'm going to make that available for 2 months only, okay? So being aware of where you're spending time and who you're spending time with.
Okay.
Now, don't get me wrong. I don't want you to start thinking about money. I want you to start being aware of who you're spending your time with and what can really help them.
Can I add something to that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Robert's last call, where he talked about thinking as a business owner. And honestly, I haven't checked the replay. I've been outside mostly. I have to check that because I got a pop when I watched that. I was thinking, if I learn to think as a business owner, then I would automatically find other places on Facebook where I can look for those kind of people. And I don't know if that's correct, but that's what I was thinking. So I'm going to watch that and learn how to think like that so that I can find where these people hang out.
Right. So an employee would think they just need to show up by the time they're supposed to show up and just do whatever they have to do to keep their job, not going the extra mile, just doing the bare minimum until they get to leave.
Yeah.
Right? A business owner puts in a lot more effort. Now, maybe not the time in running the business, but finding the right people in the business.
Yeah.
So when we find the right people in the business and they build the business, we continue to get paid. Now, it's our job as a business owner that they have all of the resources they need within the vision team, that we plug them into our coaches and our mentors to be able to help get them results. Now, what I'm seeing with a lot of people, in fact, even some of the most successful people when it comes to big money in MDC, is they're starting to freak out. Because yes, they have no problem signing somebody, closing somebody. But what happens is if that person doesn't get results, they don't pay again next month or in 2 months. And so they're constantly having to recruit. That's the one thing that I have not had to do, because I helped people to get results. Even if they're making just a little bit of money, they're not going to want to walk away from that little bit of money every month.
Yeah.
If it's more than they're putting out. Like, I just had a conversation with my son, and I really need to set up legally on, if something were to happen to me, I want to make sure my business goes to my son. So he has that income every month. He has no desire to do a network marketing company. It's just not his thing. Although he wouldn't have a hard time collecting those direct deposits. So I was explaining to him, you still have to pay a certain amount every month, but you're getting a lot more in return.
Yeah.
To keep that business, to keep that income coming in. So that's thinking like a business owner.
Okay, I think it doesn't hurt to watch. I'm gonna watch Robert's call again.
Absolutely, it's phenomenal, phenomenal.
There were something I wanted to ask you, but I forgot it just right now. So I probably will send you a message later if I don't remember it here.
Okay. Anything else though? Is there anything else that you feel like you need help with a specific thing? Or I know you're catching yourself when you start to overthink on things, and I'm proud of you for that, but you still go back there.
I think a lot of times I'm aware of the things I do wrong, or the things I need to change. And a lot of times I go back to conversations that worked. I don't know. I think what I feel right now is that I need to do more every day. Even though I'm so grateful that I'm impacting people. It's amazing. I feel I can do more. So that's why it's amazing that you offered to help me like this.
Yeah, so what I want to do is I'm going to post it in the Ascenders as well. You'll notice that nobody else, in fact, I might just wipe out everybody that doesn't post in there anymore, because it's only like you and Kevin and maybe Rashawn. I'm going to have you guys go back to your statistics. Now, your statistics, Niklas, I want you to go the extra mile to those statistics are bigger numbers.
Yeah.
Don't stop until you get there.
I'm not sure what happened, because I signed up people from time to time, and it's just now when this hasn't been going on for long. It's just most recently I started doing less every day, and I don't want to. I need to somehow push me, and so
it might be time for you to say, okay, if I want this to work, I'm going to need to sacrifice and go the extra mile. Yeah. Because you'll see, if you look at the timeline and you see where you stopped going the extra mile, you see that you stopped signing up people as often. You stopped getting as many pre-enrollees. You stopped getting as many signups. So our results, our income is going to be a reflection of our effort.
Yeah. Yeah, I just remembered what I wanted to ask you. So the people that I brought into my daily choice, I'm so happy because some of them are actually building. I've seen that. 2 of them have added their wives underneath them, and so on. But the thing is, every time Robert releases a fast starts training or something I think would benefit them, I send it to them. And from time to time, I ask them, is there any way I can serve you? Or are you having any problems or issues? But the thing is, they always thank me for the gift. And I can tell that they are trying. They have been started building. But they never connect with me. They just say thanks, and that's it. So I don't know.
Unfortunately, that's the way it is. And especially for people who have been in network marketing before, I have so many people that love being part of our company only because, or even my coaching, because in their network marketing company, they never had support.
Okay.
They were just a number.
Okay.
So they got all kinds of attention when they signed up or before they signed up while they were holding their credit card. And as soon as they swipe their card, the person is gone, no support. And they're used to that. Okay. So they're not used to having the support of their upline. and knowing it's okay, we're here for that, right?
Yeah.
So if you want, what you can do, I know Rita just did this with me. She scheduled a call with me to introduce me to her group. So instead
Okay.
of doing one at a time, we've got the group there. And for me to say, not only to edify you, but you
Yeah.
can go to your team and say, look, I was just speaking with my mentor, and she was asking me who I knew, who I was working with, or who was on the team that really wanted to hit rank, who really wanted to make an extra $200 to $300 a month or more. And together we are going to help them. So to be able to introduce them to me, and if there are multiple people, might as well do it all in one call. That way you can have that recording and be able to share it to anybody later.
I would love to do that. I'm just a little bit afraid that what if one shows up or none shows up? But I would love to do that because
It's all
since
about
they're
edification,
with me,
right? And
yeah,
it might be you don't have enough people that are willing to do anything right now. That's why we need to amp up your numbers, amp up those connections. And because if you think about it, Niklas, think about how many people you've connected to and how many you've shared with, and yet they never pre-enrolled, they never upgraded, they never accessed the training in Robert's vision team. So that just means there's not the right people. So
yeah,
so instead of, and I used to do this, and this is why I'm going to bring this up to you, I used to kind of reach down to people that I felt like maybe, or across, maybe people that were kind of in the same boat I was in, or weren't any better off than me, or maybe I was a little bit better than them. And what we want to do, and the key in network marketing, is to reach up to people who are more successful than us. Because when you get somebody that's more successful than you, and they come in and start building, they're going to do a lot faster than you did it.
I'm so glad that you brought that up because that is one of my problems. Because if I that's why I was thinking on Robert's call, if I can find out where business people that are business owners or think like business owners, where they are, I could practice this.
They're in
Because
personal development groups.
okay, that's where I'm searching right now.
Right.
So
They go to Tony Robbins events. They're used to paying for like Eric Worre events. They're used to paying for training.
yeah. Yeah, so I'm just I'm having a hard time because I'm in my mind I'm telling myself I have nothing to offer them because they will probably answer me back that they're already happy in a business. So how do I get past that?
So we're not connecting with them with the mentality of recruiting them into our business. We're connecting with them because we have this amazing gift that will help them in their business. We're not trying to change their passion and what they love. What happens though, Niklas, is once they get exposed to what they have and they realize it can help them in their business, they want more. And they're going to plug into Robert, and you're exposing them to Robert. And then what
Yeah.
happens is that they then go, I kind of like this opportunity over here. And then they'll join that too. I've had people walk away from their businesses to join.
That's a really good point because we are not here to recruit. We are here to make friendships, care for them, be honest. And that's actually what I've been doing lately. But at some point in the conversation, they will ask me what I do. And then I will take the opportunity to promote and edify Robert.
Yeah.
And ask if I can share our group with them so they can learn more about what we do.
Mm-hmm. I don't ask if I can share. I just tell them, like when it comes to the gift, I tell them this is an amazing gift. My mentor had shared with me. I paid a lot of money for it, and he's given me permission to share it with you, to share it today for free. my gift to you, enjoy. And I might even say something like, I can't wait to get your reaction from this amazing content, right? And then when it comes to adding them to if they say thank you or whatever, I mean, we have to edify why they should open it. If we don't edify it and we're just sending it, people aren't going to look at it. They're not going to know they're missing out. Remember that fear of loss? We want to let them know that they're missing out on something, because the fear of loss runs a lot of people. So they'll go ahead and click on it. When they say thank you, asking them, maybe not right away, but later on, going back to them and say, what did you like best? Not what did you think? What did you like best? And if they say thank you and they see the value in it, then we say, I actually have permission today to give you access to all of his training for free.
That's awesome.
If you're interested, let me know. And I just disappear. I don't talk to them anymore. And when they let me know, and I just do that as many times as I can, when they let me know, I send them the invitation. It says free audios, books, training with the link to the vision team, right? And then I send them the video in Messenger that's pinned to the top.
Yeah, the welcome video. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then I say to them, in this video, Robert's going to say to get a link to take a free tour. Here's that link. Right?
Well, I think I need to change what I say to them, because I have a text that I always copy with the link, and then I have a text that I copy with the next link, which is video number 6. If they pre-enroll. Mm-hmm. But my texts are much longer than what you just said. So
right. So I make it like I'm busy. It's like, so if they say they want access to it, I said, oh, you just caught me. I was just signing off. It's been a crazy busy day. I want to make sure that I get this video to you. And in the video, Robert's going to say to ask for a link to take a free tour, because I'm not going to be here. I didn't want you to miss out on that. Here it is. And I leave them alone. And I do that as many times to people during the day. So eventually, somebody's going to pre-enroll, right?
Yeah.
And then when they pre-enroll, I send them that welcome email. I connect with them, and I make sure that they watched the free tour. I see that you went to watch the free tour. Were you able to access the video okay? So that's how I follow up with them without telling them what to do. I'm looking out for them, right? I'm just looking out for them. I have the whole mentality is I don't want you to miss out. Because I know I have something valuable. See, it's not about what I have. Personally, I know how much value is there. So if you're thinking, I don't have anything valuable for them, so I'm not going to reach out to successful people, that's all wrong.
Yeah.
Because more successful people are going to see more value.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. It's a mindset thing, I guess.
Yeah, it all goes back to mindset.
But it's funny also because I always do voice messages, because I have no problem being enthusiastic. I just love all of this, because I know what it has done for me. So of course I can be enthusiastic while sharing Edifying Robert, for example.
Right. Right. So anything else we need to cover?
No, I can't think of anything right now. I have a lot to take in.
Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to really think about who you're connecting with. And I want you to know that randomly, I might be asking you to see your activity, how many people you've connected with in a day, and all of that. I might randomly ask you to show me the conversations you're having with people.
You don't know how grateful I am. I need this. So that's awesome.
Good, good,
I'm
good.
excited.
So I'm happy. And like I said, I'm only doing this because I'm so proud of you and because you are so consistent. Um, we can see the roller coaster though, when we're getting results, and then when the numbers drop off, we're not getting as many results. So I want you to go to your statistics and I want you to look at the days that you had the most pre-enrollees or the most upgrades, right? How many people hit your website that day? Now, it doesn't mean it's one of those people. It could be somebody that pre-enrolled a week ago. I want you to see those numbers and it's like, okay, I needed to talk to this many people to get to this.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind to keep those numbers growing.
So tomorrow I will start connecting with at least the double amount that I've had been connecting every day. So
Yeah,
let's
Nicholas,
say,
it doesn't take that long. If you're doing it right, you can connect with 20 people in an hour. Easy.
no, it doesn't take long for me. When I connected the most, I was connecting with at least 50 to 100 people. One day it was over 100. It's just I don't know. Maybe I've been lazy. I know
You
I
think?
can. I know what
Yeah.
I'm doing.
So, I mean, if you're treating this like your job, like your life depends on it, your success depends on it, you will never have an opportunity to come across your lifetime like this that can pay this amount of money. So, with the mentorship that's going to show you how to do it.
Yeah.
So, if you treat it like that, treat it like that job. Put those blocks in your time, like this is from this time to this time, or maybe you share with 50 people and you get 10 pre-enrollees. Well, maybe it took 150 people to share with to get one upgrade. Just know that every time you hit 150 people, you're going to get an upgrade. It
Yeah.
doesn't always work out that way, but I want you to think about it that way.
Yeah.
And
I like
always
that.
asking yourself, are you going the extra miles? See, because you are the only one that is responsible for your income. You are in a position in this company to where we are building one side for you
Yeah,
that's got an incredible amount of volume.
yeah, it's amazing, and I'm so grateful for that.
Not
Ye-
everybody gets that.
no, I'm not going to waste this opportunity. No way.
So take it and run. Be
Yeah.
excited. And just, keep telling people, I recently partnered with this amazing man. He is my mentor. He's made over $50 million. He's created 55 millionaires, and he's come out of retirement to help his wife and her passion to help animals. They've made over $500,000 in a year. And because we are expanding this company together, he'd ask me, who do you know that we can help? Who do you know that needs to make an extra income of $200 to $500? Who do you know that needs more income than that? So that's what I ask people. Who do you know? I don't tell them for them. I say, who do you know that we can help?
Yeah. I
And
like that.
I leave it at, I say that as many times as possible. You do it in a voice text, bam, just send it out. You can send that out to 200 people a day, easy. And that's part-time, right? We just want to make sure we're not just sending that out in Messenger, that we are kind of breaking up that activity and liking and commenting and sharing and posting and, all of that stuff in between, so Facebook doesn't think a robot took over our
Yeah.
account and puts us in Facebook jail.
But you are talking with them first, right? Or is this a message you send to people? The first thing you send to them?
No, the first thing I sent to them, is that original message, like I sent to you. I send to them, great connecting with you, looking forward to getting to know you and how I can serve you. Let's chat soon. Make it a fabulous day.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I send the gift.
Yeah.
Here
I
is
think
something that I
important.
paid a lot of money for, and my mentor is allowing me to share it. My millionaire mentor, I have to get them to look, to pay attention. My millionaire mentor told me I could share it for free today. This is my gift to you. I know you're gonna find it amazing. And
Yeah.
then I wait for them to respond, and then I go to the next person, and then I go to the next person. And then when they ask me what I do, I recently partnered with that
Yeah.
message that I just said. Mm-hmm.
This is awesome. Thank you so much.
And then if they don't, when I say, who do you know that we can help? If they don't respond to that, I go back to them and I say, what do you do?
Okay.
I go back and I reopen that conversation.
Okay, maybe I've been too hard on certain people because I've just felt like if I give them something or ask them something and they never respond to my message, I feel like we have no connection. So I've just I just went back to them. You didn't answer my question, or you didn't respond to me.
Yeah.
Maybe that's wrong. The wrong approach.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a little hard. Because a lot of times you have to remember they might be parents, they might be at their job, they might have other things going on at that time, and we kind of get mad at them when you're not paying attention to me. So I'll go back to them,
So when you go back to them, always ask something about them. It's talking about them and not about.
Yeah, you might even want to go to their page, their timeline, and see a post, like and comment on it. We want them to see our names pop up, a sticker comment or something, and then you can go back to them and say, "Oh my gosh, I really love this post you posted," or "That was a phenomenal picture," or "I saw your vacation photos and I thought that was really neat. I look forward to being able to travel more." Just like you're looking up to them and you're giving them that genuine compliment.
Yeah. Yeah.
We want people to ask us what we do.
Yeah,
So
I'm always waiting for that.
Right. So if we ask them, then most people, normal people, will ask us what we do.
Yeah.
We want to be able to get to that point. I recently partnered with.
And I know I can get. I think I do the connecting with people. Not perfect because I'm no expert. I haven't mastered this, but I think I do it pretty good. It all comes back to in my mind that I'm doing less now. So
I know you're doing less, and that's another reason why, even though you're consistent, I know your abilities to succeed here. I know, and there is nothing I would like better than to create a testimonial with you. That would be the cherry on my Sunday of life. That would be just the best thing ever that I could be part of. And I know you can do this. And you've worked hard.
I can do this, and I will do this. I've gone too far to not follow through with it.
Right. So I want you to think about this the way that I did in the beginning with a company. And there are a lot of people that, they join a company and they do this 90-day blips. And they're just all in 90 days, pushing. That's how Aaron does it. That's how Carlos did it. That's how Ron did it. It was just 90 days. We're just going to tell as many people as we can. We're going to get an effective presentation in front of as many people as possible. Remember how Robert said he had to get 70 people in front of an effective presentation? Yeah. So he told me, you put 2,000 people in front of an effective presentation, you'll never have to work again. So think about that.
Yeah.
Only count what matters. Don't count the people that are not responding to you. Don't count the people that never, thank you, or that you don't get to have a conversation with. only count the ones that do. And your income is going to reflect it.
I'm very what's it called, serious when it comes to avoiding, because I know several of the people that are much more successful than me in My Daily Choice are promoting trainings that other people in My Daily Choice has created themselves, which Robert Hollis does not say
Right.
to do. So I'm not listening. I'm only listening to you and Robert.
Yeah. Well, and you know, Robert even talked about that on his last call. And there are people on there that do Saturday morning trainings, or they do have these weekly calls and trainings.
Yeah.
One of them said to me, Melody, what's the difference between what you do and what we're doing? So mine is not just for My Daily Choice. I was doing this long before My Daily Choice. I have people that are in brick and mortar businesses. I have people that are in other network marketing companies. It's the recipe Robert shows to have success in any type of business.
Yeah.
And, they're just kind of telling me I'm BSing. Well, no, I'm not.
Well, do they say that to you?
Oh, absolutely. I have people tell me that on Robert's calls.
Wow. I didn't think that.
I have people that message me on Robert's calls after Robert has mentioned my name 2 or 3 times, that have messaged me and said, I wonder how many times he's going to say your name today. Why doesn't he talk about somebody else? So anytime that like you or Craig or anybody posts my name or thank you Melody or any of that in the chats or in the feed or on the videos, yeah, they just kind of get ticked off, which kind of makes me laugh now. It used to hurt my feelings. But even on Robert's calls, I get hate messages.
So I think it's true what they say. The more successful you become, the more haters you will get. I don't know if that's true.
Well, you know what? Yeah, I have had a lot. I've had people quit Robert's classes because they were jealous. Because he called me his perfect student, because of this, because of that, and because I co-host his calls. They would walk away from learning from somebody like Robert because of their jealousy. And they're no better off for it.
It's interesting. They hate instead of being happy for you, genuinely happy for you. It's interesting.
Yeah, it's funny because even other leaders in My Daily Choice, or that you might see on Robert's calls, I kind of look at it kind of like there's a game here, and I don't know if you have a game show called Family Feud.
Yeah, I've heard about it.
And it's like, one family against another family. I kind of think of it as a friendly game of Family Feud, because they're so nice to your face, yet, and on their calls, they say things that are negative towards you, which, is karma back at them. Like I said, I used to care. I don't anymore.
No,
when they asked me what's the difference, I said, well, I have the documentation. I've made $1 million. I'm one of Robert's millionaires.
Yeah.
They haven't.
What is it Robert says? If we can find someone more documented than him, go ahead and listen to that person. So yeah.
And I've looked. Yeah. I cannot find anybody more documented than him in creating millionaires.
Me neither.
Yeah, I haven't found any documentation of Eric Worre creating millionaires, of Jack Canfield creating millionaires, of anybody. Ray Higdon creating millionaires, Eric Worre, none of them. I can't find documentation that they've created millionaires. I find testimonials that they've helped them, but not that they've created millionaires. So
we are learning from someone great. What's it called? grateful for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Just Robert is on a whole different plane than anybody else. And I don't
Yeah,
know if
definitely.
you've seen the difference in his trainings lately. The last couple of months especially is just mind-blowing.
Yeah,
Right? So,
yeah, amazing.
yeah. Yeah. Okay, sweetheart. Well, I am going to let you go. I love you. If you have any questions, please reach out. If you would you please start posting? In fact, if you would post in the Ascenders
Yeah,
that you just had a one-on-one call with Melody, blah, blah,
yeah,
blah. This is how you feel about it. Melody has asked us all to start posting our statistics again. That is the replacement of the 3 boxes.
yes.
And then you post your statistics. And you don't even have to do this till tomorrow. I mean, you can work a full day and get your statistics up and then go ahead and do that. Okay?
Yeah, yeah. Yes, I will do that. I just had to write that down. I
All
know I
right.
will forget if I don't write it down.
Awesome. Awesome. And I would love to have you co-host with me again soon. You just let
Yeah.
me know when you're ready. How is Ola? I know you saw him
Ola
today.
he has had a rough couple of years. A lot of things has happened. I'm not sure. He's not back. He is in a, I don't know, negative state of mind. He is partying a lot. He is no longer pursuing his dreams, and yeah, he says that I don't know. He hasn't found that. For some reason, he doesn't know what he wants anymore, and it's sad to see. But I'm waiting for him. I know he will come back.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he definitely will. And we all have that journey to go on. But it's those things that kind of tear us down that give us strength later
Yeah,
on. So in having a great friend like you
but
with with your influence, it's going to be hard for you to say something to him that he won't take it as a negative way sometimes.
yeah,
Or because you're so close, he won't hear it. It's like, well, you don't know anything, right?
yeah,
That's what he's going to think.
it's very different now as well to talk to him. But I just have to say, he says that you reach out to him from time to time, and he's very happy about that. So
Oh,
that's
good, good.
yeah.
So yeah, I had given him and even his girlfriend access to the 30-day course, and they did nothing with it. They don't show up. They don't nothing. Never heard from them again. So they didn't see the value in that. And I told them, I talked to her,
Yeah.
and I asked her, would you do something with this? She said yes, and she never did. And I get we all have our things, and she doesn't understand the value there. So,
I
we have
don't
to
know
wait.
much about her, but I strongly believe that I think Ola will come back someday. I don't know when. I think he is in a very bad place at the moment and has been for a while now. There is so much that has happened as well, but I don't know. I just feel that I think he will come back. I mean, nothing lasts forever, I guess. So
Yeah, just keep dripping on him. Anything that you see Robert do, or any of those short little video clips, those montages that Craig is making for myself or for Robert, share those with him in Messenger. They're short, they're impactful, and
yeah,
it'll get something in his head without him having to sit there for an hour.
yeah.
Anything that you can, just drip on him. So it's not you saying, it's like, oh my gosh, this was incredible, and then
But
sharing that.
I think he has a problem with he is embarrassed because of what happened with Robert. I mean, Robert has blocked him 2 times now, and the reason he was blocked and acted weird because he was because he was in the psychiatric care, and that's just too bad because he yeah.
Yeah, but anything that you can share with him, he can. I mean, if
But
you
I know,
share something with him, then you know
I
he
know
can at least hear it.
Craig has created short videos of you as well, so maybe I can share those as well.
Yeah, any of them, and I would love and appreciate if you would promote any of those. I know the more that I promote Robert, the more money I made. The more we promote and edify somebody else, the more comes back to us. So I'm never fearful that, oh, they're going to sign up with Robert. I don't care. I don't care. I know
Me
that I'm
neither.
going to get, yeah. So let me help you as much as possible, okay?
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
I am not going to see you. In fact, I have to make sure I let Robert and Craig know. I will not see you on the call tomorrow live. I'm going to go spend the day with my kids down at the beach. They're going to do a big fish fry, and yeah, it's a big celebration festival type there.
That sounds really fun. I'm actually going to be away tomorrow as well, so I was thinking I will catch the replay. We're going to have some barbecue with my father and my brothers and just spend some time. So
good. I'm glad. Yeah. So I decided I'm going to do that with the kids. They asked. I couldn't say, hey, I've got this class and I'm going to do, family first for me. And then I'll watch the replay, and I have to remember to let Craig know. So, okay, I am waiting for the video to render. So then we're going to post the replay, and I'm going to post the questions. There are several pages of questions for us to answer in the exercises for the first video.
I'm excited about that.
Me too. Okay. Well, thank you, Niklas. Thank you for being here. You have a wonderful weekend.
You too, my friend and mentor. I'll talk to you soon.
I love you. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.